What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. Hope you're all doing super well. We are on the 10.0.7 beta, whatever you want to call it, PTR. And we're going to go up to the Forbidden Reach here. This is the new continent that has been released and is sort of up for testing right now by us. And there's a bunch of stuff on here. The Forbidden Reach, this is where the Drakthir kind of got their start. And this is going to be the major feature of the 10.0.7 patch, which is kind of wild to say that Blizzard, I mean, honestly, they've been introducing some really amazing things each, like, sub-patch. Like, this isn't even like a 10.1 thing or a 10.2 thing. It's just 10.0.7. We're getting a whole other continent. It's actually fairly big, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, starting with this main hub at the very beginning, and we're going to fly there right now and kind of see what's going on there. All right, so I've actually landed here, and I just want to say real quick that what we're going to do is we're going to explore the island here and just see what is on the Forbidden Reach. And then we're also going to talk about this quest, which leads us down into the vaults, which is basically the main feature of this island, is that there are a series of vaults scattered throughout the Forbidden Reach, and it'll be kind of a daily quest for us to be going in and exploring these vaults and seeing what treasures lie inside of them. And I think you guys have known from some of the Wowhead posts and other things going on in the news lately that there is some pretty cool treasure down there, and we're going to explore and see exactly what it is for ourselves. Okay, guys, so we've landed in this village. This is Morquette Village, and this is basically the first hub that you're going to get to. And you can see when I open my map that so many things are popping up here now. So this island is essentially filled, first of all, with rares. I think I counted about 20 the other day. There's actually more than what's represented here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 15 on the map right now, and they keep respawning, and there's different ones. There's also invasions going on. So Frost, Stone, Vault, Primal Storm. Primalists are channeling residual elemental energy. Stop them before they can revive the storm. So it's similar to other parts of the world already on the Dragon Isles. There's also an event, these Stormbound chests, so exactly like the ones in the Dragon Isles as well. This is the village. There are world quests. Some of them are kind of bugged right now, but this one's just like save some critters, and I don't know exactly what the purpose of these are going to be for now, but these look like they're farmable quests. This one I think is unknown. Nothing happens with that one. But then there's a flight mastery here, and then there are some rares, and I'm going to introduce you to Ookbeard. These rares are like legit, guys. These are the real deal, and these are going to require you to be very strong and to have a group of people to help you, because this guy, look how much health he has. He's got 3,500k, so he's got 3.5 million health. So it's not possible for me really to kill him. I tried it on my shaman, and I've tried it on my shadow priest, and it's extremely difficult. I never quite get all the way there. So this is going to be something where you're going to need to fly around with a group of people, and very likely when this goes live, there's going to be people all over the island anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Don't worry about that. There's also, of course, treasure boxes just like normal. I don't even know what this does. Oh, it gave me Volky. Good. So this is what I wanted to see. So there are treasures like you saw right here scattered around, as well as rares. And if you kill the rares or pick up the treasures, you can get these vault keys like I got right here. This is the Zakara vault key. Now, there's more than just one vault. There's multiple vaults, and we're going to get to it in a second. Let me fly over here. What is this? That's just an extra quest. We're going to go over here to the first vault, and I'm going to show you what's in here. So it's right over here. Not very far from the starting zone, and there's people here, and they're like, hey, there's a vault here. We want to go inside. So Varaxian wants you to locate an object within there. I think that has to do with the ring. We'll figure that out in a second. Pathfinder Jeb is just interested in you exploring this area. And then we have a third quest here. Take the keys. So can I trust you with the only keys we have? If you lose them, we can't open any locks. So there's locked doors down here, which is cool. And then we need to simply enter the vault here, and then we'll be able to check out what's going on inside. So I'm speaking to Jeb to start this quest off. So there, we're inside the first vault, and they're with us. And this is kind of like a scenario / a Torghast type thing, but it's not. It's not like Torghast really at all, but it has that similar feel to it, is all I'm trying to say. But it kind of has like a scenario feel from like Mists of Pandaria almost, which is kind of cool. And you are going to go down here and fight your way. I don't know how much health. Yeah, this guy's a regular rare. It's fine. I don't even know what my talents are right now, but that's fine. We'll kill him. We're good. So we've got a big boss here with about 1 million health. That's okay. That's not as bad as the rares. And you can see there's all kinds of stuff to do in here. There's little cobwebs to get rid of. There's something that takes me to the upper deck here, which has more locked doors. You can see that right there. And basically, there are treasures in here that we're trying to get, particularly a ring. That is a very important treasure, and I'm going to come back to you when I have that ring. Let me see if I can just collect the ring that I'm trying to get. This is called an unusual ring right here. Onyx Amulet. This is the big thing that we're looking for. So, now I have to kill this rare in order to get it. So that's fine. We'll do that. Oh, no. We're rooted. Okay. We got him down. Secure the vault. There's this bubble. I don't know what this does. Okay, we're missing something for that. That's fair enough. Now it looks like we have to finish our quest up at the front here. I'm not even sure what this is. Again, this is really cool. Again, I don't know what any of this stuff does. Oh, Awaken Fire. Look at that. I don't know what any of this stuff does, and that's the whole point. I don't want to spoil all of this for you, so I'm not going to go over too much of it. But let's just try, see if we can complete the first quest here. And I want to talk about the stones in a second that we're going to get from this. Of course, what I'm referring to is these primordial stones that are coming into the game. People have been scared thinking about them, thinking that they're like the sockets from Sanctum of Domination 2.0. In reality, they're not at all, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Here, we'll finish the quest. For the purpose of the odd device, we'll go back down there. I guess I didn't finish the ring thing. I'll come back when I have the gem that I'm looking for here. So you can see here, guys, I got up to the second level, and there's a bunch of other doors to unlock. I'm going to use one of my keys up here. We'll see what it does. Remember, I got a bunch of keys from the guy. There you go. And you have to fight a boss. There's lots of different bosses behind each of these different rooms. And it just depends kind of which door you open, but you're going to get rid of these guys and then figure out what treasure is in here. And it's different depending on kind of where you're in. But generally speaking, you will find these stones in each of these rooms and other treasures as well. I don't even know what this does. Maybe it helps me get on the ground. Oh, Gust of Wind moves you forward. So I can try to get to this next area. There we go. Use that little thing. I'll unlock the next door. And presumably there'll be another gem behind this area once I dispatch. Oh, yeah, this was just a big one. I need a key of some sort. Where does this take me? Oh, right. We got to kill this guy first, of course. Once we kill this guy, hopefully he'll give us the key. There it is. And we can open this chest. And we'll get another stone. So this is what we keep looking for here is these different stones. And then there's some currency I got there. But this is the main thing that we're looking at in these vaults. This is the main thing that we're going to be farming is, of course, these elemental stones. Primordial stones. Sorry. So this one says, moving starts to build your electrical charge, causing your next damaging ability to deal nature damage. This one, standing still for 3 seconds in combat, steals yourself absorbing damage. That sounds like a tank one, right? So these can be socketed into the new ring. This amulet. I don't know if I have it. I guess I don't have it here yet. I have to go finish that quest, first of all. But let me do a couple more rooms here for you. There's a guy at the bottom there. That's probably where the amulet needs to go. And this is basically going to be what I would call a late Season 1 progression system. That's what's going on here. This is not intended to move into the next season at all. This is just something that you're going to be doing in the later stages of Season 1. I think it's very exciting that Blizzard is deciding to sort of put these features into a season that we're just going to replace this gear once we get to Season 2. You're going to find stuff that's better. That is the truth of it. But they saw fit to at least spice it up a little bit for us in Season 1 so that even if you're getting a little bit bored, this is something fun that you can go chase. More chase items for you to go get. I think that's always a good thing. Prismatic Fragment. There we go. These prismatic fragments as well. I'll talk about this in a second. Yep. So I just think it's really cool, really good of Blizzard to introduce content like this into the game. Yeah, I think that sometimes we forget that it's just nice to have fun things to do, fun things to chase, and that's okay. And then it doesn't mean that there's a whole new board-powered system that's going to ruin the game for us. So yeah, we need to think about that. Okay, let me talk to Jeb here.
If you're looking for adventure, I'm your man.
So look, now he tells me that there's other vaults. Well done. As long as we keep finding the keys, we can keep exploring. In a few days, I'm sure we'll explore another vault. I think the names of these vaults are Ix, Kix. Those words must mean something. Don't get me wrong, la la la. Okay, so the basically what Jeb's saying here is that you're going to get a certain number of keys each day that you can go farm, and you can open up different doors, and there'll be different things behind the doors. And if you get lucky getting the right one, then there you go. I got a complimentary gift there from a Blingtron. That's very cool. But some of them will have gems, some of them won't. And you're just going to start collecting these gems to be able to put into that new ring that you've got. And it's going to be something that we can play around with. These combinations of different gems that we can do. And on the Wowhead article talks about sort of, it lists all the different gems there, all the different primordial gems, and shows like how we can basically modify each of them. Sorry, how we can like put them together to have new effects as well. Some of them kind of work together to actually have new effects. So this is the gameplay loop, guys. This is what you're going to be doing in patch 10.0.7, you're going to be flying here and messing around with these vaults and exploring to see what new gems you can find, what combinations you can put into the ring. Very much like the Mechagon punch card, if you guys remember that trinket as well. So let me go ahead and finish these quests, and then I'll explore the rest of the island. Okay, guys, I'm back here with the quests. We're handing them in, and here's the Onyx Amulet here for me.
Farewell.
There we go. I've got it now.
Stay vigilant.
And there's another quest to complete there.
As a solemn
I'm not even sure what this one is. We're just going to...
Aspects watch over you.
I'll just skip that for now. So here's what we're going to do. Here's the ring, and you can see I can shift click and I can put these different sockets in there, and it gains the additional effects. So there's no main stat on the ring, but there are all these crazy effects, which is pretty cool. I only have 2 right now, right? Primordial. Yeah, I think we only have 2. That's fine. But it's really cool. I mean, imagine this. You've got this builds up, and this is going to give me a shield. So I can apply those. Let me put this ring on for a second. Let's just slot it in somewhere. There we go. And I'm going to run around, and that's starting to do. You can see it built at about 100 stacks. Your next damaging spell or ability will shock the target, dealing nature damage. So again, there's going to be some really, really wacky combos that you can come up with in terms of these stones, and I'm going to talk more about them in full detail in a different video. But let me just explore the rest of the island here really quick and show you some of the other sites, because there is some really cool stuff. Again, there's rares just everywhere, guys, and then there's these there's vaults everywhere as well. So I believe there's another vault hidden down in here, which I can't get to right now. There's also dragon glyphs on this island that you can get, and they will have, because there's 2 additional dragon riding abilities that we've been given. And then there's, of course, resources here as well for farming, just like the normies. There's another vault right there, and here's the big boss with the I just landed there, shoot. With this big guy in the middle. This is the guy, he's channeling some big storms. So you have to get rid of his big minions, and again, they have like 2.6 million health. So you need a group to actually be able to do this properly. And anyway, this island is just scattered. It's littered, sorry, with these kinds of events going on. And it's actually fairly big. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is just going to be a really cool little island you can come to every day and farm rares and find treasures and pick up whatever you can to get access to the vaults. And those vaults will give you these primordial stones. So it's a cool little gameplay loop, and you're going to be able to mess around with all these little stones that you've been given. And again, I am going to talk in more detail about the stones in another video, but just I think this is a really cool idea. It gives you something to do every day, another outdoor zone to explore, and another gameplay loop to master as well. And again, I don't think that these stones are going to be anything like these sanctum sockets, the domination sockets. They're just not, because we have a lot of other player power already. So there's going to be lots of stuff to do, guys, on this island. I am very excited about this, and I think you guys should be too. It looks like Blizzard's putting a lot of work into this, and for something that is just going to be basically the very end of Season 1, I'm excited about this. I'm glad that Blizzard is putting this kind of effort into the game for the players to actually say, hey, you know what? We love you guys. We think that we want you guys to play more of this game. We want you to have some variety in your gameplay in Season 1. And, you know, they've already given us that. There's elemental storms all over the place, and then there's the big elemental invasion that just came in down here. I know nobody likes this event. It's really boring. I get it. This is something that's going to be much better for most people, I think. This is going to be a big daily grind that you can go do if you want to acquire some real loot, some really cool stones that have some really cool effects. So I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that Blizzard is really doing well, developing these kinds of things for the game? Do you think they're wasting their time developing these parts of the game? I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. So let me hear about it. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.